Even gods know rejection. In the grand tapestry of mythology, the gods, despite their divine nature, were not immune to the pangs of rejection. They experienced it in ways that were both profound and deeply human. They knew loss, heartbreak, and defeat. They tumbled from grace. The tales of their falls are etched in the annals of history, reminding us that even the mightiest can falter. Zeus, the king of the gods, faced rebellion from his own kin. Hera, his queen, endured countless betrayals. They faced scorn and envy. The gods were not just revered, they were also envied and scorned by mortals and fellow deities alike. Their divine status did not shield them from the harsh judgments and jealousies that come with power and prominence, but they also rose again, stronger, wiser. Each fall was a lesson, each defeat a stepping stone to greater wisdom and strength. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, emerged from her trials with greater insight. Apollo, the god of the sun, found new ways to shine even brighter. Think of the Greek gods, not as distant, perfect beings, but as reflections of ourselves. Their stories are mirrors, showing us our own potential for resilience and growth. They remind us that perfection is not the absence of flaws, but the ability to rise above them, not as perfect beings, but as reflections of ourselves. Their struggles are our struggles, their triumphs our potential. The gods' narratives are rich with lessons on perseverance, courage, and the relentless pursuit of one's goals. Their stories are our stories, their struggles our struggles, their triumphs our potential. We see in them the same fears, hopes, and dreams that drive us. Their epic battles and personal conflicts are metaphors for our own life's journey. We are all on a hero's journey. Each of us faces our own trials and tribulations. We encounter obstacles that test our resolve and moments that challenge our spirit. But, like the gods, we have the power to overcome. And like those who came before us, we face rejection. It is a universal experience, one that binds us across time and space, whether in ancient Greece or the modern world. Rejection is a part of the human condition, in love, in work, in our dreams and aspirations. Rejection can come from those we love, from the careers we pursue, and from the goals we set for ourselves. It is a reminder that not every path is smooth, not every effort rewarded. In life itself, it stings, it wounds, but it also teaches. Each rejection is a lesson in disguise, a chance to reflect, to grow, and to find new paths. The gods' stories teach us that rejection is not the end, but a new beginning, but it does not define us. What defines us is how we respond to it. Do we let it break us, or do we use it to build ourselves up? The gods chose the latter, and so can we. Their resilience is a testament to the strength that lies within us all. Consider Hercules. His strength was legendary. He was known far and wide for his incredible feats of power and bravery. From the moment he was born, it was clear that he was destined for greatness. His muscles rippled with the promise of victory, and his eyes shone with determination. But even he knew heartbreak. Despite his physical prowess, Hercules was not immune to the pains of the heart. He experienced sorrow that cut deeper than any sword. The loss of loved ones, the betrayal of friends, and the weight of his own mistakes haunted him. He faced betrayal, loss, and impossible tasks. Each challenge seemed more insurmountable than the last. Enemies surrounded him, and the odds were never in his favor. Yet he pressed on, driven by a sense of duty and an unyielding spirit. His 12 labors? They were born from rejection. These tasks were not just physical challenges, but emotional and mental trials as well. They were imposed upon him as a punishment, a way to break his spirit. But instead of breaking, Hercules found a way to rise above. From the manipulations of a jealous Hera, the queen of the gods, Hera, was relentless in her pursuit to see Hercules fail. Her jealousy and spite fueled the hardships he faced. She orchestrated events to test his limits, hoping to see him crumble. Yet with each challenge, Hercules grew. He did not let the weight of his burdens crush him. Instead, he used them as stepping stones to become stronger. Each labor taught him something new about himself and the world around him. He learned, he adapted, He became more than just a man of strength. He became a man of wisdom and resilience. He understood that true power came from within, from the ability to endure and overcome. He conquered not only monsters, but his own doubts. The battles he fought were not just against physical foes, but against the insecurities and fears that lurked within his own heart. Each victory was a testament to his inner strength. He showed us that rejection can be a crucible. It is through the fires of adversity that we are forged into something greater. Hercules' journey was a testament to the power of perseverance and the human spirit, that within its flames we forge resilience. Just as Hercules emerged stronger from his trials, we too can find strength in our struggles. His story reminds us that no matter how great the challenge, we have the power to overcome and grow. Athena, goddess of wisdom, was born from rejection, literally sprung from the head of Zeus. Imagine the world's reaction. A woman born of a man's mind, they doubted her, they underestimated her. But Athena persevered, she proved her worth, she became a strategist, a protector. She taught us that rejection can fuel our ambition, that it can push us to prove our doubters wrong. Rejection is a test of our spirit, of our will. It is a fire in which our mettle is tested. It separates the wheat from the chaff, the hero from the bystander. Embrace the heat, let it temper you. Like a blacksmith molds iron, let rejection shape you. Let it refine your purpose, sharpen your resolve. Rejection is not the end, it is the beginning. The gods didn't give in to despair. They didn't let rejection break them. They used it, they transformed it. They turned it into fuel for their fire. Their stories echo through time, whispering to us, guiding us, reminding us that we too can overcome. We can rise above, we can turn rejection into our greatest advantage. How do we do this? How do we face rejection and not only survive but thrive? We learn from the gods. We arm ourselves with their wisdom. First, self-belief. Athena knew her worth. She didn't need others to validate her. Believe in yourself even when others don't. Your worth is not determined by their acceptance. Second, perspective. Rejection is painful, but it's rarely personal. Like arrows aimed at the sun, most miss their mark. Don't internalize every rejection. It's often more about them than you. Third, courage. It takes courage to put yourself out there, to risk rejection, to keep going even when it hurts. But like Hercules facing his labors, true courage is found in the arena, not on the sidelines. Fourth, growth. Rejection is a teacher. It shows us where we can improve, where we need to adapt. See rejection as feedback, not failure. Embrace the opportunity to learn and grow. Finally, let go. Don't dwell on past rejections. They are gone. Like spilled nectar, you can't retrieve them. Learn from them, yes, but then move on. New opportunities await. Rejection is a part of life. It's inevitable. From the moment we take our first steps, we encounter obstacles and setbacks. These moments of rejection can come from various sources, be it personal relationships, professional endeavors, or even our own self-doubts. They are the moments that test our resolve and challenge our spirit, but it doesn't have to define us. Rejection is not the end of our story, but rather a chapter in our ongoing saga. It is an opportunity to reflect, to learn, and to grow. Each rejection carries with it a lesson, a chance to understand ourselves better and to refine our path forward. We can choose how we respond. In the face of rejection, we have the power to decide our next move. Will we let it diminish our spirit, or will we rise above it? The choice is ours to make. We can harness the energy of rejection, transforming it into a driving force that propels us towards our goals. We can let it break us, or we can use it to become stronger, wiser, more resilient. The choice is ours. Every challenge we face, every rejection we endure, is a stepping stone on our journey to greatness. It is through these trials that we build our character and fortify our resolve. We become more than we were before. We can choose to be victims or victors. The mindset we adopt in the face of adversity shapes our destiny. By embracing a victor's mentality, we empower ourselves to overcome any obstacle. We become the architects of our own fate, crafting a narrative of triumph and perseverance. Choose to be like the gods. Rise from rejection. Embrace your journey. Forge your own legend. Just as the gods of old faced their trials and emerged victorious, so too can we. Our journey is one of transformation, of rising above the mundane and reaching for the extraordinary. Let rejection be the fire that forges your spirit, and let your legend be one of resilience and triumph.